This is Dave's 101 for control. Left-hand drive. Dave was an AA patrol. He was one of my colleagues, but he's now working for the RAC. And I did laugh because on his table over there, he's got AA badges for sale. He's still got them on his truck though. He's got an RAC one as well. I really would love a 101, but I would love an ambulance body, so it's a hard top rather than the soft top. All these panels all come off, so you can have it as almost a sort of flatbed. What a beast. I do really love these. They were all fitted, as far as I'm aware, with V8s. My friend had an ambulance one that he'd converted to a diesel, which I really liked. This is what my lightweight should have. It's got it pinned down, I think, but when you put the tailgate down, this number plate should swing down, so you can still read the number plate with the tailgate down. And my lightweight should have something like this. I mean, it's only a bit of metal. I should just make one up. Looks like you're still running 24 volts through this one. I mean, look at it. Look at the size of it. Look at my shirt. I love them. This is my new shirt. I just got from a company called Industry and Supply. They do all sorts of language stuff. Now I would open this door to the driver's side, but it's not the driver's side, it's the passenger side. Let's have a look. To get in, the step is on the wheel. So you have to put your foot on the step to get up in.
Do you want to get in?
I'd love to get in, Dave. Move all your lunch out the way.
Take care. Yeah, he's on the diet.
Oh, it's his, that's his lunch, is it?
Go on then, clamber in.
Oh dear. I'll put my camera in and then I'll climb in.
Yeah.
I'll put you in first.
Hand on steering wheel, hand on foot on step. Hand on steering wheel.
I feel bad putting on the steering wheel.
I've just done the bushes on that, so it's fine. You know how to get in.
Yeah, I've been in one before. Not on this side though.
They're ideal if you're not too tall.
I love them. Absolutely love them. I was just saying I'd love an ambulance one.
Ah, you drive one though.
They're
like
boaty. Yeah, I love it.
So,
where's yours from then, being left-hand drive?
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Cool.
It's one of 63.
Oh, what? That went to Luxembourg?
All army.
Oh, really?
Trucks.
Wow.
They sold 62. They kept the first one. They kept 3700, and they got rid of the others. And I know of 3 that have been broken, bodged, knackered. Well, it's fine. Makes mine more valuable.
Yeah.
A lot went to the States.
Is there anything else that makes it unique to being a Luxembourg truck, or?
The obvious one is the bumper on the front.
Okay.
You've got your bar. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I didn't look at that. I'll get out in a minute and have a look.
That is the obvious bit that means it's a Luxembourg truck.
Okay. And why is that?
They're all
different.
I think that's European legislation for you've got to have a bumper in front of anything protruding, and they've got a NATO hitch on the front.
Yeah.
So
we'll have a look at that in a minute.
The obvious one is that. The next thing is on the battery box. There's a interstart socket, which allows you to take your jump lead and drop it onto there and onto another battery box for another truck.
Oh right,
That's
okay.
Easy. They have all got modified steering boxes. They're all 24 volt because Luxembourg Army found that the original steering box wasn't robust enough.
Oh.
So knocked the bearings out. So it's got a taper roller in the bottom. They got rid of the little roller bearing in the top where the bush is and put in phosphor bronze bushes, and I just re-bushed this one. They modified where the NATO hitch is at the front with a massive bit of steel to stop the front cross member twisting and
Oh my
stretching.
god, okay.
All of them had a single jerry can holder, even if they had a winch
Where?
underneath.
Underneath, yeah.
The winches, if they had a winch, they fitted a handbrake to the winch so you could put the brake on with the engine running, which you can't with a normal one.
Oh.
Because once you had to turn the engine off if you want to stop and hold the vehicle. Whereas the Luxembourg ones, you could have the engine, put the brake on the winch drum, and then you could put your vehicle into neutral or whatever. So, which is quite useful. Most of them were troop carriers like this, so they've got the wooden backs on the top drop side, and they've got wooden slats. The back step was modified to make it easier. What other things? There's lots of
I didn't know there was going to be so many things.
There's lots of little bits that you come across
that are slightly different.
Slightly different.
I suppose you wouldn't know unless you had another 101.
And they were all looked after and maintained properly.
So is this original? Been restored?
I've restored it.
You've restored it, but it was original.
Yeah, it's not bodged about and bent and buckled. It's got a couple of minor bends on it. On the what is the offside if you're sorry, on the near side if you're on UK
so
right
offside.
side
UK offside.
Where the fuel filler tank is, because it's the bit that's vulnerable. All of them should have a roundel on the rear bumper as well, which said 60 on it and should be 60 kilometres an hour.
Oh, yeah.
They've also got a Rasimex thermostat in the oil cooler circuit, so the oil cooler's not in use until the thermostat opens, which is a bit disconcerting because the oil temperature suddenly shoots up on the dash.
Oh bloody hell.
I'm just trying to think there'll be other things that I haven't thought of.
And it's got all the similar things to the lightweight.
Alex works for the AA, she's the competition now.
Yes, you're not AA anymore, it's telling the camera.
Do you want AA badges?
I know, you're selling them, you're selling them off.
Excuse me, I've got two on the front of
here
still.
I've said that, yeah, and you've got an RAC one. Yeah. Have you seen the gear lever location on this?
Yeah, I put overdrive on it as well, which isn't standard.
Oh right, okay. So when you're driving this, you're driving sort of like that. You're pushing this gear lever at a funny angle if it's not natural to you. Well, I love that. I think that's great. I won't take it out of gear in case it rolls away. Little stubby handbrake. And as Dave said, he fitted the overdrive there. That choke's down here on this panel, so you have to pull the choke up. Brilliant. And you can see in the back, I don't know if you can because it's a bit dark, it's all kitted out with seats because he said it's a troop carrier. But it's brilliant. I mean, it'd make an ideal sort of camper, the ambulance version, because look at all that room you can lay out there on the floor. I think it's fantastic. It's definitely next on my list. Definitely. Look at the size of the wheel behind me. Brilliant. I suppose I have to get out of here at some point. I don't want to. I love 101s. So this is this bar that makes it a Luxembourg vehicle, because they didn't like having things protruding the bumper, because the 101 doesn't really have a bumper really, it's got this, it's just slab sided. So they put this big, sorry Dave, what I would say is a big ugly bar on the front of it. What was the other thing he said? It was the inside with the wood and that, wasn't it? The steps to get in. Oh, that's these. Hey, they're cool. That is easier to get in. Not sure those big buffers are standard. And you said there's a jerry can. Oh, there it is. That's Dave's wife. Here she is. Thanks for watching.